What's up, guys? Darkside Spencer here, and as you guys can tell, I'm here live on the Audibs. We have another Don't Bother today. Don't bother with the people that try to put you down, who literally strive to put other people down. And they don't try to back it up with anything positive, and they just want to be little shits all the time. And that's really what this video is going to be all about. I've experienced a lot of people, a variety of personalities that I've come across. And me, I'm a very negative person when it comes to things. But I try to laugh everything off. But whenever people just say things, and they say it's for the truth, or it's, they're just telling you to be honest, and they don't give you any constructive response, I see it as being little shits. As being disrespectful, and that's the way I've always seen it. If you really just say things just to shit on somebody or just try to put them down and don't try to back it up with something positive about themselves or about the person that you're talking to, it creates the person. It makes the person uncomfortable, and that's what I think everyone in this generation or the generation after or before mine really has a problem with. They really are. They're just out to party and they're out to have fun, and at the same time they're really argumentative, and they just really don't have a way of building a sentence to defend themselves. So what they do is they just put on the defensive all the time, or not really not the defensive, but the offensive. They're on the offense at all times, and they want to shit on people because they're really insecure about themselves. So I think we need to balance that out. I think it has to do with something with educational systems nowadays. All over the world, dude, education is plundering because it's all about the dollars nowadays. It's not about actually teaching someone something or teaching the youth to make them smarter. It's about just getting money. And, students aren't pulling away from school, learning stuff. They're not coming out of high school with an education, really. They're just coming out of high school with, some information. And what the education is going to be for another video. Kind of just went off on my own little rant. But anyways, people that just really, try to put you down, you shouldn't be around them. They'll really make you negative, because if you're around someone, it's human psyche, I tell you. It's the brain, and you adapt. As humans, we adapt a lot. And the moment we're around someone, we don't automatically adapt to their personality, but we do. Our personalities evolve. If you haven't learned this yet, if no one's ever told you, you evolve as a person over the years. That's for the scrubs of the internet. If you didn't know that, you evolve. Whenever you're around people, you evolve. Your personality changes because of something. I don't know what it is, but your brain just likes this certain quality of this person, or gets used to this type of mentality or quality, and you become that person in a way, or you adapt to their qualities, and you become them in a way. Hopefully, I don't know if I said that quite right. But yeah. You kind of adapt, to your surroundings. And this is always happening, but whenever you adapt, or now I want to say evolve/adapt at the same time. Now you adapt. If you adapt to someone who tries to put everyone down, it's not going to be good for you in the long run, because most people that put people down, they're insecure about themselves, and if you adapt to that, you probably are insecure. And insecurity isn't really, an attractive quality nowadays, or trait nowadays. It's not really, it's frowned upon, really. If you're a male, hell yeah. If you're a woman, I think the men are like, eh. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's just your own personal opinion. That's just mine. So, but yeah, people that put you down, just don't listen to them. I've stopped listening to people that try to put me down since I was freaking born, pretty much. I've had parents for, years who always said some crap about my weight. And if you guys didn't know, I've always been a little heavy set, really. I've always been that. I don't know if it's something to do with metabolism or anything like that. I have friends who really eat a lot. And they're like, one dude is actually kind of chubby, but at the same time he's not. You know what I mean? And he says he has high metabolism. I don't know about all that, but me, I think I do just have low metabolism. And it's just, it just takes longer for my stomach to digest stuff. If anyone knew anything about biology, which I know a lot about, because I love biology. I love learning about the body. I could pretty much tell you everything you can know about the circulatory system and all that stuff, which is actually pretty cool. Your body goes through a lot of shit, dude. It's weird. I had to dissect a rat with the circulatory system, and we fucking went in that bitch, and we were like, yo, that shit was, I don't know about all that, but that's nasty as hell. But, the fuck was I talking about? Shit. Oh, yeah, fucking people that try to put you down. Just don't bother with them, dude. For real. If you don't bother with them, they won't know how to react. Oh, yeah, with my parents. Yeah, I've had parents that have literally just been, they've said something about my weight ever since I was a kid. Okay. And this is one thing I don't really open up about on YouTube. It's because it's kind of one of those things that you don't ever talk about. So yeah, basically my parents have been making, going at me over my weight. And one thing I don't really, this is just me, I don't really want to do anything about it. Mainly because at this point, I've tried so much. I played football, and we did so much crap, dude. We had so much running, so much exercise, and I still couldn't get my weight down. And I tried to change my eating habits and all that stuff. Still didn't, literally we went grilled chicken and steamed broccoli, or no, I don't think you can fry broccoli. I don't think you can, but steamed broccoli for years, and still couldn't do it. So at this point, I've kind of just given up about it. I'm kind of destined to die, really, and that's why I really don't care. I'm really literally, my dad has diabetes. And on my other side of my family, there's cancer. It's just a bunch of shit, man. So I don't really see myself living long, and I think that's why I've strived out in my younger years to either get famous, popular, or try to get some money on the side. You know what I mean? Get some type of recognition before anything bad happens. You know what I mean? And there's another video going to come out next after this that really just... The reason why my stories are so dark is because, people that have really gotten on my nerves and really tried to put me down, I fuse those personalities, and that's how I make personalities or characters. I go through, a variety of people around me and just trying to dive in and see what I could dig from those people, and see if I can forge it into one person. And that's what my character on my on 99% Purity kind of is. And you'll notice I cuss about 3 or 4 times more on the series than I do in real life, and it's because I've been around some people that do cuss a lot. That's just a trait that I picked up from it. But I let that get to me. People, riding on me and, freaking really putting me down. And I've had a lot of people in my life who's done that. So I do kind of get offensive. Or I get kind of offended whenever people tell me that that I'm selfish and narcissistic, which I am. I will admit that I'm narcissistic, but selfish, no. It's just one of those things. You know what I mean? I can't stand it. I'll drop anybody. You can ask this guy named Wesley. I don't know if he watches my YouTube videos, but he called me selfish one time, and I didn't talk to him for like so long. It was like 4 or 5 months or something like that. I didn't talk to him, and I've had numerous discussions with numerous people from my own old school about this. And people in my old school, this is one thing. This is somewhat of like a don't bother / story time deal going on. I don't really want to do this, but at the same time, if you guys like this style, please let me know in the comment section. Drop that like, drop that like if you want to. I'm not a whore for likes. I'm all about that comments. I like to interact with you guys. At the same time, the comments, they're very fucking needy. They're really needy. They're just at this point, I'm just letting people, I'm just allowing people to target me whenever I do reaction videos or anything related to my own personal thoughts. I've also thought about turning off comments off my videos because I feel like the comments and letting other people see, how many likes or dislikes there are. If you guys haven't noticed, I think I did change that. I think I did change that. Where you can no longer see the like and dislike ratio. Reason because I just don't want people seeing, how many dislikes and likes there are. Hold on, look. No. Actually, yeah, allow comments. No viewers can see the freaking crap. Alright, so there it is. No one can see likes / dislikes anymore. Mainly because I don't want people, knowing. I feel like people are too nosy nowadays. And they just want to butt in and put their own opinions in there. And most of the time, people's opinions, they're just there to put you down. So don't listen to them. People were made, in my opinion, to drag others down. There's just only a few people that can really just tune out the people that are trying to put them down and tune in the people that are trying to help them. And I hate it when people say that they're trying to help you when their advice is really derogatory and negative. And at the same time, I kind of agree that, if someone's really negative, like if you were negative towards me and I say, that's not really nice and that's very negative, and you shouldn't say things like that, that's kind of being contradictory, I guess, or yeah, no, that's being a hypocrite. But at the same time, it's just don't listen to them. That's pretty much the moral of the story here. You shouldn't listen to people that are just there to give negative advice and just trying to bring you down because you're rising above. You're rising as a person, and you're gaining experience and some form of how the hell should I even phrase this? You're gaining some form of wisdom, and that they are not, and they're just getting very jealous with you. And whenever you see someone getting really jealous of you, you're gonna see slowly that they're gonna try to bring you down. And that's one thing I've tried to look out for. I don't really trust a lot of people. I still don't to this day. I don't have a lot of friends. I used to have a lot of friends. I used to boast about how many friends I had. But I think that's whenever I realized that most of those friends wouldn't die for me when they said that they would. And I'll even tell you about the time I hit a girl on accident. Not actually, hitting, with the hands or punching. But it push comes to shove, people will turn their backs on you when they're trying to put you down, really, and they just try to rationalize their own bullshit, and that's what you gotta watch out for. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.